I'm best known as a graphic artist, a person who makes drawings, specifically funny drawings with text, sometimes called cartoons. Some of the stuff I make is three-dimensional, sculpture, and I make animation, films, make a bit of music. Done a lot of different things, make all kinds of stuff. This exhibition at Fabrica is part of the Brighton Festival, part of my contribution to the Brighton Festival. It's a big lassie who isn't a real lassie. She's a sculpture of a lassie. If you're going to make a sculpture of something, it's good to make a sculpture of something that is trying to stay still. So she's a life model. So when you're a life model and people are making life drawings of you, it's important to stay still. But she blinks, because you can't really help but blink. It's not, if you're a life model, it's unreasonable if you're employing a life model to ask them not to blink. It doesn't really affect the drawing in any way. Everybody who visits the exhibition is invited to make a drawing of the life model, and their drawings are put on the wall and they accumulate till they cover all of the wall space in the gallery. So the two-dimensional component of the exhibition is created by the people who come to visit, and I guess it's a representation of people's view of my work in a way, so it's kind of like a critique or a commentary. It's a collaboration of sorts. I studied at the Glasgow School of Art. I did life drawing in the Macintosh building, did all that kind of stuff. Wasn't very good at it. So maybe this piece is sort of my revenge, because you will notice that the life model is very badly proportioned. She has very small feet for such a tall woman, and unfeasibly long thighs as well. Apart from that, she's fairly well proportioned, but I guess if you make a perfect representation of her, it'll still look wrong. So that's my revenge, because I can't draw very well. So even if you can, then it'll appear as if you can't, if you know what I mean. When you first go to art school, people who don't go to art school say, "Oh, do you draw naked women?" And you go, "Yeah." And but the thing is about them being naked, you get over it really quickly, because what you're really bothered about is trying to be able to actually draw, which is kind of why you're at art school, to learn how to draw to some extent. So yeah, you get over being in the presence of a naked person quite quickly. Although, still, I don't know. If I'm like at a party or something, somebody gets naked, I don't really like that much. It's always like, ooh, maybe I'm at the wrong party, But, but on a professional level, it's totally fine. What I would hope that people get from the exhibition, or get from the participating in the exhibition, making a drawing, is that they get to draw a picture. The majority of people don't really draw pictures. It's something that you just get out of the habit of when you're a kid, and you suddenly, you're at school and you realise that craft is kind of important. And if you don't have those craft skills of being able to objectively render things on a page, then you sort of become intimidated and stop. As I've made this piece, and the piece, there are two life model pieces, a female one and a male one, that preceded her, I've sort of realised that drawing is a really good therapeutic thing. People like drawing. It's one of those things that's perhaps a bit like dancing for me, something I never do. But when I actually do it, I kind of really enjoy it. The fact that I'm not very good at it, and that I look like a horse when I'm dancing, isn't important. It's just fun to do. And drawing's a nice therapeutic activity, and maybe this artwork invites people to get over that problem.